I'm hungry.
No,
Gotta get some more in there. Bring that on when you finish what cash. I'm feeding. I get it. What's going on, y'all? Handing in. Hello. Gary Craig, what's going on, my brother? Rose Robinson, I see you watching with your looking self. What's going on? It's happening. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Rashana Keys, I see you watching with your looking self. Whew. God done turned the AC on in Florida. He turned that thing on high blast. It been cold, but I'm used to it. Look, I'm from Miami, but of course I moved to Atlanta in my 20s. My 20s I moved to Atlanta. Right when I turned 21, I moved to Atlanta. So I had been up there for a while, and of course, I've been up north, so like just coming back down to Florida, and this is mid-Florida, so it still get cold here. And a lot of people don't know, Miami get cold. They're trying to tell people this for a long time. You know, we used to pull our Timbs and our big bow jackets out, too. We did, but had to take it off by 12 o'clock. I had to take that bubble jacket off by 12 o'clock. Oh, it was a wrap. It's back hot again. And then the cycle at night is off. It's cold all over again. What's going on, Edwin Turner? I see you watching. Edwin Turner Bryant. Get my family last name. Hey, Shell. Vanessa Smith. I see you watching with your look yourself. Louis Bailey. Hey, Louis. The Jersey in the house. Ooh, I know it's cold up there. Ooh, you have to say it's soup season. Look, I was going to make something up. So I'm taking out everything in the freezer. I'm taking everything out. I ain't asked you to fall out. I'm taking everything out. I got my crawfish tails. I got my crab meat. I'm about to take it out now. I got some shrimps. What I'm making, y'all? What I'm getting ready to make? What I'm getting ready to make, y'all? Let me see if y'all know. Let me see if y'all tapped in. What I'm getting ready to make? How you say chat? What I'm getting ready to make, chat? Y'all tapped in? What I'm getting ready to make? Huh? I got some crab meat. I got some crawfish tails. I got some shrimps. You know, we get fancy on you real quick. Got some lobsters. What I'm making? What's going on, Lena Davis? Hey, Kendra Jones. What I'm making, y'all? Juanita Bullets, hello. I always see the comments. What I'm making? Like I said, look, I'll throw a monkey wrench in there with the lobster. You're like, I don't know what you're doing that year. Hey, Rochelle. Louis Bailey says in the 40s and 50s. That's not bad. Ain't too bad. I seen some bad weather up north because let me tell you, I was in New Jersey when that nor'easter hit. When that nor'easter hit, woo! Look, I'm a Florida boy. You know, like I said, I moved to Atlanta, but that snow covered the car. They had to come dig us out. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. Ever. Yes, I got. Why you say what I'm making? What's going on, Claudia? What's going on, Tommy? Pacey Johnson. Hello, Pasty Johnson. Linda Shankly. What's going on, Shank? It said it's gumbo. We make some gumbo tomorrow, y'all. Seafood gumbo. Yeah, we doing. Might sit the stove up. It's gonna be on my way. I'll take it out later. 'Cause I don't need all these. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I also saved too. I saved my shrimp shells, so I make my own stock. Make my own stock. Anything seafood related, Joe Shell, you ain't got to tell me. I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. Hey, Latrine, Latina Noble, watching from Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. I've been up there too. I stayed there for a while. I was in Claremont, but you know, yeah. It ain't, but they know you could throw a rock to Philadelphia. You already know what time it is. Then I've been to that Rivers Casino, Smokehouse. What do they call it? It's called Sugar something, Sugar Shack. What do you call it? Sugar something. But I've been to Rivers. I've been all in the backstage and everything stuff. Been all up and through there. What's going on, Stephanie Brown? Hello. Been all through Allentown. I've been all through there. Look, I know a little something. I've been all up and through there. All right, let's get into this. I got my salmon. I should, you know what? I do that after I do this. Got my potatoes already boiled. Hey, Don Johnson. Hey, Latonya. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Stephanie Brown. Latina Nova said that's my favorite. With gumbo? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't throw down on this gumbo. Make my own stock, all that good stuff. But if you can't, you know what I mean? You don't have the shells make your own stock, it's okay. Like, it's other ways around it. Other ways around it. I'm going to mash my potato stuff first because I'm going to put these in the oven with some cheese. I made my own. I had some butter left, and what I did was I just put inside some saran wrap, and then made, of course, garlic butter. So I'm ready to go with that. Got my garlic butter already ready. It's already cooked down in. So actually, this is clarified butter. I cooked the impurities out of this butter. So this is clarified butter, or what they call drawn butter. You know, that's the same butter that you get from Red Lobster. Now, Red Lobster is only one of the few places that use real butter outside of a real fancy restaurant. And, you know, back in the day, I didn't know what it was, or a lot of us didn't know what it was. We just thought, oh, that's fake butter. We thought it was fake butter because it tastes different. No, it was real butter. It was clarified butter, which the impurities are out of the butter, and it's the milk solids are cooked out of it, and you're left with just the pure butter, the essence of the butter. And if you go a little step further, you could turn this into brown butter, which is brown butter gold, or liquid gold. And one more, they also refer to this as ghee in India, like we say Indian foods, Indian dishes. This is ghee. So even if you see ghee on the shelf or in the refrigerator, that's clarified butter. Pass that. I'm not gonna make my potatoes too super loose because I'm gonna put them in the oven. If you add more heat to them, of course, they will turn to like soup. So I don't want them to turn to soup. So I'm just gonna whip them enough to where they still are firm but still malleable to where they're still silky smooth. If that makes sense. So I'm not gonna go full fledged with a lot of cream because I don't want to turn to soup in the oven. All right, got some heavy cream. And heavy cream make the best potatoes. And these are Yukon Golds, by the way. Russet potatoes make a very good potato. If you want a heavier, denser, starchier potato, if you want a light, fluffier mashed potato, use Yukon Golds or golden potatoes. So it's just a little cream, not a lot. So white pepper, and make sure you salt your water. Therefore, you don't have to season so hard. So white pepper in there. That's some kosher salt. You can use sea salt. Now the best potatoes that you can actually get, if you put them through a sieve and you mash them down, that'd be the best potatoes. When you get to use a sieve to mash the potatoes up. Those are the silkiest potatoes. Or you get a ricer and put the potatoes in and rice mill them in the ricer. And that butter, that garlic is you can smell the clarified butter in it. Like it's one step away, it's almost 2 steps away from being brown butter. And if you know about the brown butter. You know. We're gonna whip these things to shape. Let me get the things that's still hot. Pot's still hot. We're gonna whip these things to shape. And it still come out nice and airy. And the more air you put into it while you whisk them, the fluffier your mashed potatoes get, of course. And this is, of course, another side dish. A lot of people escape the mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. Don't give me no rice. Give me some mashed potatoes with my gravy, my turkey, and slap all that good stuff on top, on the side, my dressing and stuff too. Give me some mashed potatoes. Who else like mashed potatoes with on Thanksgiving? Fastly approaching. All right, look at those potatoes. Look at the potatoes. I can't show you with that. It's just going straight through it. Hold on, I got you. But they're not lumpy at all. See, like I told you guys, the Yukon Golds or yellow or gold potatoes come out nice and smooth. It's like that. That's how you want your mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. All right, we're gonna add these to a pan, to a casserole dish, and then I'm gonna add some cheese on top, and then I'm gonna bake the top of it. I'm only being extra because I'm not putting no gravy on this. So, and I feel like everything has I'm making a spinach. This is already creamy, so I was gonna do a cream sauce with it. I said, that's too much cream. Let me go ahead and just add some cheese to it and put it in the oven. Because originally I wanted dauphinoise, but dauphinoise take too long. And I was like, Chef, what the hell you just said? What is a dauphinoise? Dauphinoise are nothing but scallop potatoes. It's a fancy way to say scallop potatoes. But my dauphinoise that I make for my recipe that I have on my page, there's only 5 ingredients to it. There's no cheese in it. It's just cream, the potatoes, and garlic, and a few other things. That's it. Salt. Or you can sub the salt out. You can sub the salt out for nuts. No, you can sub the salt out for just chicken base, which I do. Only thing I do, I boil my potatoes in salted water. I always boil potatoes in salted water because therefore, like I said, you have to worry about having to put flavor into your potatoes. Dang, that thing's hit. Ooh. Them potatoes fine. I know I had to taste the back of that spoon. That potatoes fine. Oh, gotta be more careful. Now I'm using whatever cheese that I have inside of the house right now. And you can use whatever cheese that you like. All up to you, okay? I'm gonna put some cheese on this thing. Throw some cheese on them things. And no, I didn't shred this myself. It is bad. Yeah. It's the good kind though, okay? Just some shredded cheese. And eat the cheap stuff. It's the good kind. Yeah. Shredded cheese out the bag, chef. Everything gonna kill us. How about that? some parsley on there. That's how I feel like. It's like everything that we felt was safe to do, to eat and stuff as growing up. You know, we try to avoid it, but it's you playing dodgeball, boy. Sooner or later that thing will go ping. I'm just trying to tell you, like, you gonna run into a roadblock somewhere. Somewhere you're gonna run into a roadblock. Somebody gonna say, no, you can't do that. Like, God dang, what can we do? What can we do? It's like I seen a post somebody made, and we can talk about this. This is a whole discussion, and I know a lot of people like, I don't have to sit there. Some talk about the kitchen sink and what the purpose of the kitchen sink was actually used for. It was made stainless steel so that you use it for your cooking preparations. That's why it's stainless steel and not plastic, because stainless steel is not porous. And if you clean out your sink the way you're supposed to, you were supposed to be able to use it. But I know a lot of people that it's been since the pandemic, people got germophobic and there's a third, which I understand. I do completely wholeheartedly understand. But if you know you don't clean your sink like that, if you do use your sink for other things, then of course not. Don't put those stuff in there. But if you know you clean, you put those stuff, man, our grandparents ain't dead yet. I think they ain't die. Not from that. You know what I mean? I guess we're immune to it or something, like the water hose water. We ain't dead yet. We don't plenty of that water. We was just fine. Stop it, y'all. And I'm just saying. All right, I popped into a 400-degree oven. I'm here quiet. Y'all quiet on that one, like, huh? What'd you say, Chef? I'm just saying though, like, come on, be for real. Be for real. At some point in time, you gotta be for real. And I think people worry about what other people has to say about the way they do things, especially when you come on live, and we have to be so cautious. Like, we got to be timid. Like, we be tiptoeing, like, yeah, I don't know what somebody gonna say. And I'm to the point, like, I'm gonna do the way I've been doing my entire life. I've been cooking, which is I'm always a clean, cleansy chef anyway. So that's get that out the way, off the rip. But you know, we tiptoe around, and that make us lose part of ourselves, because we be tiptoeing around, like trying to dance around what somebody else got to think about you. And half the time, people don't even watch you. That come into your page and they're talking all that yin yang and get flipping the flapjacking the jaws and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And just to have an opinion, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, always. But man, bunk that. That's how I feel. How they say that 45 is wearing on me. 45 soon come. I turn 45. Turn 45 in a few days, y'all. I can't spend my life worried about what somebody else think. I can't. I never have. I never will. Spend your life scared. All right, so you better do you. Better do you. All right, look. And then, I'm going to tell you, because I ain't come back on live. So, I had posted, when I made that meal the last time I used this seasoning, right? On that crab boil, right? So I told y'all, I said, hey, don't go in there and go buy nothing. They went in there, bro, every single bottle that I had left, the last 20, and I said, you goddamn, I said, don't buy. It's the first time I told y'all don't buy, because I want to go do the inventory inside of the dang old thing. They went and brought all 20 bottles that same night. I was like, God dang it. And see, look at God, because I had this one bottle tucked away in the back of the dang old cabinet. So I ain't got no more. So I'm trying to see if I put a rush order in, because like I said, I won't be able to get it in until next year. But I'm going to see if I can try to do a rush order if it makes sense in dollars, if it's not making me lose, or if I'm still going to be in the same profit margin of making a profit, because I have to make a profit, because this is expensive for me to do, to make the process and pay for everything and stuff. So if it makes sense, I will do so. Okay, but if not, you gotta wait till next year. I hopefully it's conducive or equitable for everybody. Okay, because I don't want to pass the buck off like, oh, you took the price up, chef, and I had it on discount for a long time. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, the last bottle, the last Mohicans, as they say. So that's what we gonna do. All right, so I got my salmon. Stop that. Okay, he's away from that. I'm gonna hit my smacking seasoning. Turn my stove on. Okay, you already on. And we ain't gotta wait for that to heat up. And I know the ones that got it like, damn, that season's so good. So you read that? I told y'all. I told y'all it was going fast, gone. Cause that seafood boil, let me tell y'all something. Man. Y'all better go back and watch the video. The ones that didn't see it. That seafood so dang good. That's still bloodline in this. I ain't never seen bloodline in salmon. They normally cut this out. You don't want this in there. See that? Y'all can see that? Make the fish taste fishy. See that bloodline? They ain't cut it out. They normally get it. Cut that out of there. I don't want that fish taste fishy. Well, not cut it out. They normally bleed it. It must didn't bleed good enough. They normally bleed it out, not cut it out. You can't cut under the skin to get the bloodline out, but they normally bleed the bloodline out. But it must got caught in there somewhere. See that bloodline? Yeah, that make the fish taste fishy. It's just two different fish, so let me see it. Yeah, if you see a blotch like that inside of your salmon, cut it out because it will taste fishy. Because salmon is not supposed to never taste fishy unless it's out of the can. It's never supposed to taste fishy at all. Hit that bike up. All right. And it's not salty. That's a good thing about it too. What the fuck going on with you? Man, I've been telling y'all, look. It been poltergeist been going on. Look at this. Look. I ain't touching it. Look at that. Y'all see that? I'm gonna show y'all something else that happened to me too. I don't know, my ancestors around me. I guess my birthday come around. I don't know what y'all trying to tell me. What y'all trying to tell me? They been around me, y'all. What you got going? I'm gonna turn your ass off. Man, if I can plug you. You turn on, goddamn, run out this damn house. I'm running out the dang house, y'all. All right, add some oil. My pan is hot. I'm trying to tell you, all y'all will see with ass and elbows. All y'all would see with ass and elbows hit that dough like bam. Latonya Hunter, hello. Hey, I said Lisa McCassidy. I said hey to you already. No, I didn't. Hey, Lisa. I'm sorry. I did. I said to Shank. I'm sorry. Terry Grant, I see you watching the Gazelle. Margaret Salzer, hello. Not much. Just cooking a little bit. Been a little crazy, y'all know, as usual. My usual self. Yeah, I know. Ain't got a lick of them. What's going on, Carol Hodges? Salmon, mashed potatoes, and seagrass. What's seagrass? You talking about spinach? Spinach is good. I like it. Kendra Jones. Yes, my entire family is coming up. We going to Orlando for Thanksgiving, so y'all already know it'll be days into it because my birthday falls on that Monday. I think they get in town that Tuesday. We go do all the shopping and stuff, and then yeah, I'm cooking, and it's gonna be a humongous spread. Cause one of my cousins, I don't know if you guys remember. My cousin that I posted about. He was security for Trey Songz. And he was abroad, And a lot of you guys did send money to help with the funding and stuff. I do appreciate you guys. But it got sent back to you all because but it got sent back to you all. But they finally released him. This has been 2 years. He was in Dubai, got stuck in Dubai because somebody hit Trey Songz. My cousin snatched the person up in Dubai, but you can't touch them. You can't touch them. You're not allowed to touch them at all. I don't care what they do. You're not allowed to touch people in Dubai if you're not a citizen. So my cousin snatched him up for the guy trying to get to Trey Songz, whatever. They detained my cousin, and he was detained for almost 3 years. What, two and a half years, something like that. Two years, some change. Yeah, but it was all on TMZ and everything else because the whole thing, because he also do security for Tiny and everything stuff. And there's a whole big thing that because Tiny got on there said something about the GoFundMe and stuff, and everybody like, well, why don't you just sit there and do it? I mean, it was more about the awareness about people getting trapped abroad, opposed to and people didn't get that, opposed to Tiny saying donate. It was more about awareness to inform people like, hey, they trapping us over there. So. Yeah, but he's finally home, so he's want some American food. Cause I want it all. I got you. Let's see what the salmon look like when we flip it. Beautiful. Bellissimo. There we go. Epale. Gorgeousness. Gorgeousness. Look at that. Gorgeousness. Look at the color that comes off from that cheese. That cheese to get that thing sitting right. So yes, so my mom is coming. She wasn't gonna come, but they, of course, they like, come on, because I actually had to. One of my old clients in Atlanta needed some food and stuff, and they and always used to do. My mom always helped me out when I sell food and stuff. She got hooked on my mom's dressing, so and mine. She got hooked on that dressing. So since I'm not there, she asked, was my mother available? But we had already planned this before my family had called me and said, hey, we want to come and do Thanksgiving because Cornell's want to come that way. And we're going to we're going to get some houses and stuff in Davenport, whatever. And we're going to have, Thanksgiving. And then they asked me, well, what Auntie doing? I said, well, she got a cater to do. I said, we had been on this. I said, we don't back down about my client last shift because, I was also into Vera's during that time too as well. So I felt bad. And she's very close friend of the family. She always supports everything I do and stuff. And so I felt bad that I could not get her food for her family. Like I always do it for her and stuff. So she's gonna get her food one day early, so her mom can come down. That's how we work that out. Hey, Loretta Singleton. Thank you for the stars, Shank. Oh, y'all commenting. I got to go back and read some of those. I had to skip past a lot of them. Hey, Lisa Watkins. So when I cook my salmon, you don't want to overcook it. A lot of people overcook their salmon. I like to go low and slow, or if you want to, you can brown it, flip it, and then put it to the oven for about 10 minutes, and it depends on the temperature of your oven or how your oven cooks. Excuse me. It don't take that long, 10 to 15 minutes at max. You never want to dry out your salmon. Dry salmon is like dry chicken breast. It's not good at all. No good for nobody. Nobody wants that. So, but if you cook it to where, like, it's the same as a steak, you'll feel the firmness on the outside of it. If it indents in, it's not done. So you just need to give it a little more time. And then, of course, it cooks from the outside in, just like a steak do. So as it's cooking on the outside, it's slowly getting the middle done. So when you pull it off and that's the whole thing of saying let it rest. Because while you let it rest, it's continuing to cook. And therefore, you don't get a dry piece of meat. Same thing with your chicken, too. Although you cook it at 165. You cook it right at 165. As that chicken is cooking, it's gonna, by the time it finish hitting that temperature, the internal temperature will be at 180 if you let it rest. So always keep that in mind. That's always a way to not have dried out food whenever you're cooking proteins and stuff, especially things that's delicate like a fish, fish steaks, and always the chicken breast or turkey breast. So be mindful of that during the holiday season. Nobody want no dry ass turkey. But I'm gonna show y'all. I was gonna get the turkey today, but I was at Publix and the guy was like, oh no, they go on sale tomorrow. I said, don't buy it. I said, thank you. I said, this is why shopping's a pleasure. I love Publix. He came to me and told me. He said, don't buy it today. Buy it tomorrow. They go on sale. I said, okay, bet. Because I was going to get a small one just to show you guys how to cook a turkey in the oven. And I'm also going to fry one. I'm going to fry one next week. But I'm going to show you guys. All right? Show you guys how to do my turkey. Rollo Brown, what's going on? So you're in the hospital. You're in the hospital. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. But I hope for a speedy recovery, Rollo. Everybody wish Rollo a speedy recovery, that he come out of this hospital and he's able to come with chill and be with his family and everything and stuff. Because I know I've been in the hospital. I was one of those people that always have things happen and stuff. I know I've been in the hospital. You feel alone and stuff. But God is with you, and you are in our thoughts and our prayers. Okay, get well soon, Rollo. And thank you for watching. Sugar Hips for Life is, hey there, Sugar Wooger. Oh, you're welcome, Lita Williams. All right, put some more garlic butter in this pan for my spinach. Yeah, come in. Come in clutch, y'all. Let me see. And it's almost there. Almost there. All right, come on this side. If my spinach is simple. And this is an easy, quick meal. Oh, because I'm talking, it's taking a little bit more time. Y'all know I run my mouth on my live. People like, just shut up and cook. I'm live. I do those videos. Look, I give my time to my people, so I explain to them, for those ones that come on my page stuff, to tell me to try to tell me to shut up. I never will. But but the ones that come on my page stuff that don't watch me and thinking that it's a quick video. No, I explain to my people what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what I brought. You know what I mean? That's the real true nature of cooking, of my cooking show, because I'm going to inform you, just let you know what the real is real and what's happening and what I'm doing. So if you see the live button, that means I'm live. And that means I'm going to talk. You see the video just playing, that means it's just about 3 minutes and you're good to go. Yeah, so Publix turkey's going on sale tomorrow. If you guys have Publix in town, Publix turkey's goes on sale tomorrow. There are a couple of little sales stuff. Their whole Thanksgiving spread, just like the same thing they do for any holiday, it goes on sale tomorrow. So look out for that if you guys shop at Publix. Because sometimes you come out on top going to Publix. Just trying to tell you. Just trying to tell you, sometimes you come out on top going to Publix. You just got to know when to shop there and get the BOGO deals. That ain't expensive. You got to know what you're doing. You got to hold your mouth right. Yeah, I heard the old saying. My grandma used to say that all the time, and I never understood it. She's like, you got to know what you're doing. You got to hold your mouth right. Like, Grandma, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Anybody know what that means? You got to hold your mouth right? What that mean? I got an idea. Y'all know that old saying, a lot of y'all grandparents used to say it to y'all. Just like you ain't got a back, you ain't got a bike, you got a gristle. You know what I mean? Like these bones still hurt, Grandpa. Like you know, my grandpa was one of the first. He was the first black foreman that built a lot of stuff. He built Miami Arena. He built the Omni Hotel. He built a lot of stuff. Like he was in charge of the first black foreman in Miami. So you know, he's always hard working and like he would say things to be like, do a little chore stuff around the house. Like, okay, grandpa, my back hurt. You ain't got no bike. You got a gristle, boy. No, I got a back, Grandpa. It hurts. A little water. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. They used to see that, but those life lessons and stuff, like, you know what I mean? They put the man inside, you know what I mean? They toughen you up. They toughen you up real good. My salmon, I turned my salmon off. It's off. Spinach cooked down to nothing, and that's why I tend to use, like on certain dishes and stuff, I tend to use frozen spinach on a lot of things. If frozen, there's nothing wrong with frozen spinach. You just have to get the right one because they have the frozen chopped leaf, which is going to be more stringier, or you get the chopped. So it's leaf or chopped. So it depends on what you're using it for, but whenever you buy spinach, even if you're doing this with it, you know exactly what you're yielding because all the water weight is already cooked out of it. So you got a pound, you know you're getting a pound because this gonna turn to nothing. So if you know you have a large family, you want to try to gauge how much spinach do I need. You will definitely know how much spinach you have and how much you're gonna yield if you use frozen spinach opposed to using fresh spinach, okay? Because this way, you probably got to buy about 4 bags. This is 2 bags, and watch, it's going to turn to nothing. Of course, you guys already know that. And that was on sale, 2 for $6. Comments? See, I be letting y'all know. What's going on, Laddie Williams? Your grandma said I'm gonna knock the Dickens out you. I've heard that one too. So she put a slap 5 from you. That what that meant. She put a slap 5 from you. You won't do something wrong. You need to get racked. Show some slap the Dickens out you. God dang it. You were being real bad that day. Hey, Joyce Copeland. I say, hey, Shell. Hey, Shell, if I didn't say it. Hey, my good friend. And y'all better act right. I got Paw Patrol in here. I got Shell in here. Y'all get it. If you ain't right about what we, you know Shell will come get you. She gonna come tell you. She gonna warn you first. If y'all don't know, Michelle is my moderator here on the page. And if y'all got questions and stuff, she will be able to answer some of them if she can. Know what I mean? So say hello to Michelle Cooper. And I don't see Jim Brown in here. He's a moderator too as well. I don't see him in here. Now, I learned this cooking. A little bit of nutmeg inside of your spinach. Trust me, a little nutmeg and a little cayenne pepper in your spinach. It enhances the flavors immensely. And just trust me, not a lot. You don't want to really taste it to where it's overwhelmingly overpowering the dish or the spinach, because you could a pinch of nutmeg goes a long way. So you don't need that much of it, but add you at least 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne to your spinach. Cayenne, nutmeg and cayenne, little cayenne. Not like if you can't, because people think cayenne burns you to death. It don't. If you use it correctly, of course. If you dump a whole crap load of it in your food, yeah, it's gonna burn your mouth. It's gonna burn you if you use too much of it. But if you use it correctly, you don't have to worry about that. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Yeah, I know the whole southeast board on Joyce cold as I don't know what's going on. Pamela Davis, Washington D.C. Some chicken base in there. I quit that. Piece of plastic from the dang on bag. I caught it. I caught it. Okay. Little chicken base in there. I'm gonna add a little white pepper too. And then this is done. I can turn this off. So I could now, if I wanted to, I could add some heavy cream to this and turn it to cream spinach, add a little cheese. But I got potato and cheese on it already. A little white pepper in here. Use black pepper, it don't matter. It's just in front of my face. All right, and that's turned off and that's done. This is actually a quick meal. Like I said, I'm just running my choppers. And yeah. All right, so now we're gonna do a glaze for this real quick. And I like this. This is good, but you got to sweeten because it has a it's not balanced. So I balance it. You got either balance it with brown sugar or you can balance it with honey, which I'm gonna use some honey to balance the flavors out. It's I almost say like teriyaki, but it's not teriyaki. If you guys had it before. But it needs a sweetener to calm down those overtones that's in it. What you break? I took that long. Knowing that side was the weakest. I'm gonna leave that in the pan. We want that. Spices. There it is. Turn it down. Oh, shut up, Cash. You ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna add some honey. Like he finna do something. Like he finna go out there and go do it all. He gonna tear down the block. Who barking? Ain't nobody invite you to the bark party. You heard me, Cash? Ain't nobody invite you to the bark party. He wouldn't invite it, y'all. Y'all know how y'all, if you got fur babies in the house, they want to be invited to the bark party so bad. Who out there barking? Add that back to the sauce. Give it to me now. Take your handle. It's so hard being right-handed sometimes. And I'm trying to film. Coat that nicely. Ooh, that look good. I'm gonna get my potatoes out because we should be done. That's off. Let's see how they nice and ooh. Ew. Ew. Nice and cheesy, golden, brown. Yes, you go. Here we go. And they still may be a little soft because they're extremely hot. Potatoes, salmon. Okay. Let's see how firm they got. Or not firm, they're not gonna get firm. They're gonna get loose before they get firm. Put it that way. They have to sit. Let's get this a plate. I did not taste this spinach. Let me taste this. Make sure you have enough seasoning in it. Seasoning. Some seasoning, y'all. That is so good. Dang. I know y'all be like, Chef, you be capping. That food don't taste like that. Chef, you be capping. Chef, you capping, y'all. I be capping, y'all. That food be nasty. It's as nasty as it want to be. I'm helping y'all out right now. I hope y'all know that. Food is nasty. Oh, let's see the potatoes. So they turn. You hear that crunch? Ooh, look at that. Come on here, baby. Come on right here. Come on, daddy. Woo! Come on, put that right there. Just like that. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Come with spinach. I want a lot of spinach. Hey, Auntie! Where you been at, girl? Auntie Constance, thank you for the stars. Where my spatula at? I just had that dang on spatula. Oh, I know. I'm gonna sit back down. Sorry, I ran to the sink and my butt threw it in the sink. Clean up some of the juice on the plate. Yeah, I know which one. I'm being greedy. I'm not gonna eat it all. The rest gonna be for lunch. Tomorrow, of course, but I just got to do for presentation, of course. So now, you see the balance of flavors that I have going on right here, because I got savory, sweet, salty right here. Savory, sweet, salty. My spinach is my veggie, of course. My starch is potato with cheese. And of course, that's nice and creamy. So it has a nice little balance of flavors that's on this plate. Try to be harmonious so that we can feel good about what we're eating and don't, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that was fire. That hit every goddamn on note and flavor. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Look at the potatoes, y'all. Look how fluffy they are. So like I told you guys, you don't want to add too much cream because it will turn to water on you or loose as a goose. This is salmon. Carving. Yeah. Okay, let's get a taste. Let me move y'all to the light, Caroline. Don't go into the light, Caroline. Ooh, don't do it. Boy, you almost bust that whole little dang old bottle of goddamn olive oil. That'll be, oh, man. It's not even the expense of the olive oil. It's the mess you got to clean up. I have hot-ass water all over the floor all night long to get that grease up. Thank you, Jesus, for not letting that fall. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Shit. And thank you for the food that you bestowed upon me. That'll be for the nourishment of my body, Lord. Thank you so much. Amen. Jesus. D. Robinson. Hello. Let's get into it. Hold on. I think I got y'all too high up. Not too high up. Let's get into it. All right. Bam. There we go. Play hot. Oh. Yeah, I got to do for my Instagrammers. What are you digging for? My other phone. My other phone. Camera. Lights, camera, action. I'll show y'all the trick if y'all know how to turn your light on. If you don't know how to turn your light on your phone, you're like, I don't know why the light don't come on. Put your hand on the back of it. Like this. Put your hand on the back of the phone. Then you press record. Press record. I'll do that again. Put your hand on the back of the phone. You press record. And your light turn on. If you didn't know. Now you know. Woo! Dang, that plate singing. It's gonna sing in my stomach too. Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh, for the Bible tells me so. Amen, amen. All right, salmon on this side. All right, take it right first, right on. I'm gonna show y'all bust this open. See how that set off? See how it's still glistening on the inside? Cooked perfectly. Not overcooked, not dried out. You're welcome, Joyce. Bussin', seasoned. That seasoned so perfect good. Right about the balance of sweet, the honey, not too overpowering. See, use brown sugar too, just don't use too much. And then I want to see that potato. Come on, chat. Look at the potato. A little bit of that cheese. Still nice and creamy. Not waterlogged or too runny. I just remember don't add too much, not too much butter, not too much heavy cream. Especially Yukon Golds. Yukon Golds don't have as much starch as russet potatoes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, you can taste the bottom of the pan got a little crusty. I can't see it, but it gave the potato a nice little crust at the bottom. And that cheese, oh my God. Woo! Look at that. They so creamy, y'all. Oh, thank you, Robin. Getting to that spinach. I already took a bite out, so I already know what it tastes like. And that nutmeg, like, it's not fighting with the spinach. It's carrying the spinach, just like God did the footprints. The whole time he was sitting there carrying you. You don't see one set of footprints. You know the little notes behind it. I'm sitting there dancing. They're in the back doing like this, dancing. So I tell you, fire. A little bit of nutmeg. Yeah. But all right, y'all, let me get off this live. Tomorrow, what we doing? What we doing? We making something go gumbo, cause it's cold outside. Make some gumbo tomorrow, y'all. And I'm throwing the whole kitchen sink in it. My people from New Orleans, don't come for me. Don't come for me when I come making this dang on gumbo. Don't you come for me, cause I'm gonna have it. Fat. You better believe that. I ain't gotta lick y'all. Let me get on this live so they eat in front of y'all, because I know y'all be like, I tell you every time, y'all be like, I hope he choke. I hope his ass is choke. Food looks so good. I will see you guys later. Love you guys. I'll be on tomorrow. Make some gumbo. Y'all come back now. You hear? Peace. Early, because I gotta work tomorrow, so it's gonna be early in the day. All right? Peace.